Hi everyone, I'm Shauna from Color Up, and I am going to show you how to utilize some different CBD products for a beautiful CBD massage. So first, I'm going ahead and start with a CBD salve, which I believe is a really great start to any massage. Our CBD salve in particular has 250 milligrams of CBD in it. So you want to go ahead and put some on your hands and then start up here. Shoulder area, around the traps. We see a lot of inflammation up in the neck area, up in the traps, throughout the scapula. And so utilizing that salve at a higher concentration is really great to get started with a massage. So you want to go ahead and put some of this in areas of great inflammation. So a lot of times that is within the joint areas. That's running down the SCM, we get a lot of inflammation. Right in here through the scapula area, rhomboids. And we want to really just go ahead and get some in that in here. Now what this is doing is starting to communicate with the endocannabinoid system that runs throughout our body. The CB2 receptors within our endocannabinoid system work with CBD. And what they're going to do during a massage is a few things. First, it's going to communicate with the skin on a cellular level, allowing the skin to find a little bit more elasticity. So we'll be able to kind of get into the skin a little bit more, down into those muscles. The second thing it's going to do is work with our peripheral nervous system and that endocannabinoid system throughout the body to bring reduction of inflammation to these areas that we're rubbing it into. The reason for this, and while we're using it topically, is because the CBD works with the skin on a cellular level, and it communicates with the peripheral nervous system, which then communicates with our central nervous system. And so while we're utilizing it topically, it is letting that peripheral nervous system know, hey, we're okay. Everything's all right here. I'm feeling calm. You can go ahead and release any of those fears of me not being okay and allow for relaxation and, like I had mentioned, a reduction of inflammation. Now, one of CBD's greatest benefits that we're learning is its ability to help with inflammation. So we'll look into this side of the body right now that I've been rubbing the CBD into, and I can already notice a great reduction in inflammation right around here in our trapezius and up through the SCM. And when I come over to the other side, we're still seeing a lot of that inflammation. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more in there so we can make it even on both sides. And now utilizing the salve at first is also great with the higher concentration of cannabinoids because, like I mentioned, it's relaxing the body, releasing some of that inflammation. We may start to notice a little bit of a reduction in pain that the client may feel. A lot of our pain reactions come from inflammation. So as we do that, we help to reduce that pain level, and that can also allow our client to relax into the massage. So they're not feeling that pain or stiffness or those aches that they're used to, and we're starting to allow them to relax. So with that, we're going to notice a reduction in potential anxieties while laying in a massage. And now I'm going to go ahead and put some of the massage oil on my hands so that we can spread this out along the entire body. At a little bit lower concentration, an oil or a lotion are really beautiful to put over the salve to allow for really great slip and also absorption. The oils that you choose to use for a CBD massage should have minimal ingredients, so that way we're utilizing the CBD as our main ingredient, but also complementary ingredients, so we're seeing them all work synergistically. There are a lot of CB2 receptors in our joint areas. So if you want to kind of focus in on those areas when you're utilizing the CBD, that will definitely help to bring a lot more mobilization to those areas. And we can kind of check that also by kind of moving the arm around. We see where we're at now. And this is something to do throughout your CBD massage, is check for that mobility. And if you're noticing you're getting a little bit, but there's still a lot of inflammation, just go ahead and rub that in a little bit more. We can come in here. And around. One thing to note is that your clients may wonder if they are getting high from a CBD massage. It is really important to make sure that they understand that CBD does not have a psychoactive effect. So they will not feel high at the end of a service. However, they will feel relaxed, which is something that a lot of us never feel in our lives. And so that reduction of stress and anxiety and that communication from our peripheral nervous system to our central nervous system, letting us know that we're okay, will really help. Will really help feeling relaxed, but not psychoactive or not high. And so something very important to note. You are not high, you are just feeling relaxed. And we can really get it in here in the sacral area. So we get a lot of inflammation around here. I'm going to go back in for a little bit of the salve. So again, that has a little bit of a higher concentration. So we'll go ahead and get that into these joint areas. And then we can really start to work those joint areas. So those CB2 receptors that I was talking about, there are CB1 receptors and CB2 receptors throughout our entire body. Typically, CB1 receptors are going to work within our central nervous system, our brain, our mind, where our CB2 receptors are going to be found throughout our entire body, but mostly in our immune system and in our skin. And so, when we're activating these CB2 receptors and we're providing cannabinoids for them to work with, we're allowing the body a lot more opportunity to heal. And though there are many CB2 receptors in the joint areas, like I mentioned, they are also, like I said, throughout the skin and the immune system. So on every swipe and on every muscle, we have these receptors, and we're really just going to keep working that in here. The really wonderful thing for a therapist with CBD is we can notice a lot quicker the reduction in inflammation, so we're able to really get into those muscles where you might not be able to in a standard massage without CBD, because that entire time that you're spending on the body, you're really working on just trying to get in there. And the CBD provides that entrance way for us by reducing the inflammation and allowing us access to the muscles and to the joint areas. I tend to mix lotion, oil, and salve, something that you can certainly do. One really great thing about cannabidiol, CBD, is from what we know, and from the research that has been done, and from a lot of anecdotal evidence, there is not a point of intoxication when we're utilizing it topically. We can really go ahead and be liberal with the amount that we are using. So you don't have to be concerned about utilizing too much or about you consuming too much through your skin while offering massage. The rate at which it will be absorbed through the skin and into the bloodstream is so low that we don't have to worry about that intoxication or there being an overflow of CBD in our system. What will happen if we do consume too much CBD is the body will excrete that throughout our urine, typically, just like if you were to consume a lot of vitamin C. And you will notice when you've overconsumed because it will be excreted throughout the body, much like CBD. So feel free to add some more, really rub it in there, really get in there to those joint areas. And as we mentioned before, because it is also communicating with the immune system, we're noticing that reduction in stress levels. You may notice that your clients will fall asleep on the bed much quicker. There won't be as much pushback from the muscles. It's almost like they're inviting you in. Thank you. There we go. To finish up a massage, it's really great to go ahead and put a final layer of CBD along the body. Allow it to absorb into the skin. And have your client go ahead and leave that on for as long as they can. You'll want to make sure that you're utilizing an oil or a lotion that is made intentionally to be left on the body so it will not go rancid. And that is very important because the CBD will continue to work even while you're not with your client. So they get to walk away from the table and continue to get a little bit of a massage for the next few hours. Always let them know if you can, go ahead and wear that for the day and shower that off at night. And then send them home with a little salve to put on those inflamed areas. And next time they come back, it'll be a much quicker process for the therapist to get right in there. And that is how a full body CBD massage goes. With just a few simple products, you can really make a huge impact on your client. Thank you so much for joining us for this little tutorial on CBD massage. Have a great day.